Why is Jay-Z so revered in hip-hop? When it comes to hip-hop, everyone wants to be on top, from fancy cars, big homes, and jewelry. But once you've acquired it all, then what? It seems as if crash outs are next, or even jail time. But every now and then, someone surpasses it all. They march to a different drum, a different beat. They operate on a totally different plane. They act like a G. I'm your barmaster, Chris. And here are 3 reasons why Jay-Z is the biggest G in hip-hop. But what is a G? According to the Urban Dictionary, a G does not necessarily refer to a gangster. It is an individual who is good-looking, in good shape, is intelligent, has money, is good with people, is with hot women, is well-dressed. That is a G. But it's also more than that. It's the way one moves. It's their conduct, how cool they are under pressure, how they face and handle adversity. Here are 3 reasons why Jay-Z is the biggest G in hip-hop. First, Piersmorgan. Piers has a show called Uncensored. On that show, he talks about almost everyone, and he doesn't apologize for anything. And then, Jaguarwright comes on his show. For those who don't know, Jaguarwright is a singer-songwriter. She first hit the scene when she was discovered by The Roots. Her breakout came when she appeared on MTV Unplugged as a backup singer for Jay-Z. She has a few albums, a few videos. However, she is not really known for any of that. Somewhere along the way, Wright became the tell-all of music's elite and crash outs. If there was a rumor, Wright seemed to know something about it, or at least she had something to say about it. She has had a fallout with singer Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Mary J. Blige. She even accused her then boyfriend, rapper Common, of SA. In October 2024, she appeared on the talk show Piersmorgan Uncensored, where she was termed a Sean Diddy Combs whistleblower. During the show, Wright made accusations about Jay-Z. According to uproxx.com, during her interview with Morgan, she equated Jay-Z to the recently indicted music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, claiming that Jay-Z and his wife Beyonce also participated in similar illicit and salacious activities to the ones Diddy is currently under investigation. Wright reportedly said that Jay-Z is worse than Diddy, while admitting that she had no first-hand knowledge of the accused activities. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony on not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well, she said. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things, keeping people against their will, putting people on planes while they're unconscious. So, what did Mr. Carter do? While it is not sure what he did, it is known what happened. He got that goon. He called out his Luca Brasi. Of course, we don't mean that literally, but anyway, we will tell you what happened. Piersmorgan. Piersmorgan, the show that Piersmorgan has called Uncensored. The show called Uncensored got censored by Jay-Z. Piersmorgan let Jaguarwright come on his show and make all types of allegations. No one knows if it was 24 or 48 hours. However long it took, Jay-Z made his presence felt. And within a short period of time, Piersmorgan issued a public apology to Jay-Z and Beyonce for Wright's allegations. He didn't apologize for what he said. He apologized for what someone else said.
That is to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologize to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Piersmorgan has talked about some of everyone on his show, and he rarely ever apologizes for it. Until then, to give you a better understanding, when Wright was on the show, she also made some accusations about Sean Diddy Combs. Diddy hasn't been found guilty, and gossip is gossip, but Piers didn't apologize to Diddy. He apologized to Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's number one. Now, number two, Jane Doe and Anthony Busby. Attorney Anthony Busby filed a lawsuit on behalf of his client, Jane Doe. In the lawsuit, Jane Doe said that when she was a minor, Diddy and Jay-Z committed SA against her at an after-party following the 2000 Video Music Awards. She alleged that Jay-Z drugged and SA'd her. According to her, Jay-Z and Diddy took turns. Once again, all of this while she was a minor. After Jane Doe's attorney sent Jay-Z's team a demand letter, Jay put it down. He released his own statement, which said, "You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor." Finally, Jay-Z goes on to say, "I look forward to showing you just how different I am." Attorney Busby tried to put up a good front and act as if he was not concerned. Obviously, it didn't faze Jay-Z. Here is what happened. Within 2 months of filing the complaint, the attorney Anthony Busby was drafting a motion to voluntarily dismiss the case with prejudice, meaning he cannot come back and file that case again. But that was not the move of a G. The G move is that once the case was dismissed, Jay-Z turned around and sued both the Jane Doe and her attorney for malicious prosecution, abuse of process, civil conspiracy, and defamation. It doesn't matter whether or not he wins the case. The fact that he did it is what matters. It was the way he moved. That was number 2. Now, number 3, Joseph Manzaro. You may not have heard about that one. Joseph sued Diddy, Emilio Estefan, Gloria Estefan, and other defendants, saying they participated in human trafficking, drugging, kidnapping, sexual exploitation, obstruction of justice, witness tampering, fraudulent concealment, conspiracy, and other related unlawful conduct. In the case, Joseph says that Jay-Z and Beyonce were witnesses to all of this. It is understandable if you never heard of the case. That's because it happened so fast. At least for Jay-Z, it did. In less than 12 days. 12 days. And for some magical reason, because none was given, Jay-Z and Beyonce's name was voluntarily removed from the case. Once again, no one can be certain of what happened behind closed doors. All one can know is that it happened. Other celebrities know when they're dealing with the G. Take Kanye, for instance. Before he allegedly went crazy, he understood Jay-Z was a G. Remember when he was on stage talking about it?
Jay-Z called me. Hey, Mark, Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man.
He might not have literally meant killers, but he did know enough to understand that he was dealing with a G. People have had to deal with less than any of this and still go through it, but not Jay-Z. And some may say it is because he has wealth, as if that really explains it. Unfortunately, some people with wealth go through a variety of similar challenges and they still have to go through it, but not Jay-Z. Others may say he has the benefit of good attorneys, and good attorneys are beneficial. But the attorneys representing Jay-Z also have other clients, and some of their clients have to go through challenges as well, but they don't seem to have the same results as Jay-Z. Real G's aren't out there thumping their chest. They are not talking about how many people they unalived. They are not telling you anything. They just move in silence. When they want something done, it gets done, and you never know how they did it. That's Jay-Z. What do you think? Is Jay-Z the biggest G in hip-hop? Put it in the comments. Subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. I'm your barmaster, Chris. Until then, I'll talk to you later. And as I always say, what it is, what it do. Check out one of my other videos.